All right, welcome back to the show, guys. Just want to do a nice little update. I don't want to do anything too elaborate. I'm not doing a live stream. I know some of the guys wanted a nice little live stream yesterday, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a little update while I'm driving and get you guys on board to understand what's going on. Basically, everything in the market currently looks positive, right? And trust me, sometimes in this market, looks can be deceiving, right? So we always say, like, you know, when you're in doubt, you know, zoom out, right? So in this particular case, all I'm asking is observe the weekly candles, right? And what you will notice is, you know, we're actually, this particular candle, yes, it looks like a bullish candle, but it's not. It's not the best candle we can have. It doesn't give us any indication that we're at the bottom of the channel. Right, I'm actually looking at the candle right now. KR did ask me about a configuration regarding the system I have on the car. I might do a little review here as well, mini one or something, and I'll probably do a bigger one later or something. But I do have an awesome system here, which does allow me to right now watch a bit of Star Trek while I'm recording this, and observe my charts while I'm driving. So yeah, I mean, pretty cool stuff here, but leave that aside. What we're talking about is the weekly, and let me see if I can actually pick it up and show it to you. If I can show you, yeah, so this is what I'm looking at, right? So I'm looking at this weekly candle. You can see the last, put this back because I'm driving, so I don't really want to mess around. So this weekly candle here, if you look carefully at, you know, on your charts as well, just have a look and you'll see that it's still part of the downward channel. Now, when you see something that's part of the downward channel, you don't really see this area to be a support. We do have a resistance, however, slightly above. So the previous candle, if you look at the body of the previous candle and the top of that body, you'll notice it's around the 42,800, 43,000. That seems to be our weekly resistance area that we need to go above, right? However, on the bottom side, we don't really have a great support. You know, where we are, yes, it's like a little consolidation zone, but it's not exactly the best support zone. In fact, the best support zone we have, and I'm just going to move this around a little bit to see where the best support zone is. Best support zone we have is actually around the 31,559. So for me, that's an important number. That's something I'm going to observe and look out for. But of course, I mentioned last week to Costana, I believe, on Discord, I mentioned how, you know, we need to observe the market until Sunday, so which is tomorrow, right? We need to observe the market until tomorrow. So tomorrow, if we do see a significant move around midnight UK time, if we see a significant move pushing us towards the 43 and then stabilizing above the 43, then guys, the race is still on, right? So nothing has cancelled. This bull market is still on. It's just a minor you know, delay in completing the cycle, right? So the cycle's still on. It becomes a you know, lengthening cycle, continues. So, but if we get rejected on Sunday, then start looking the other way, because, you know, we are looking at these bottom numbers. They're still valid. They're not invalidated at all. In fact, if you look at the stochastic RSI and the RSI, you will notice that they have not reset. Of course, the daily ones are going haywire. You know, they are confused. They're going up, they're going down. Nobody knows what direction the market's going. We see massive, you know, transaction volumes. For example, yesterday I saw almost about 1,500 BTC within like 5 minutes. 1,500 BTC was moved off exchanges. Moving off exchanges doesn't give me any sign that it's being bought, right? So I'm just being logical here. I'm like, okay, has it been bought? Well, if it was, then we should have pumped. No, in fact, we didn't. In fact, what we saw was a dip, right? So we just saw a little dip recently. So we know that it's not moving up. Nothing really, you know, important is happening. Just a Bitcoin moving in and out of exchanges. That could be anything. That could be, you know, whales buying, or it could be just Coinbase moving them out to something else, right? It doesn't matter, right? So we want to be logical here, and we want to kind of stay calm and observe the market rather than fall into the FOMO, right? And for the last couple of months, I've been mentioning to everybody, in fact, probably longer, guys, just be calm. It is coming down to the levels. And of course, we have hit the levels that we projected. They have come. And we just need to stay calm. As I said, for us right now, as we progress on the Bitcoin logarithmic chart, one thing you'll notice is the bottom figure on the logarithmic is actually increasing, right? So we once upon a time had it somewhere around the region of about 27, then it was like 28, 29, 30, 31. Currently pretty much around that 31 and a half, right? Which this is also telling us that that could be the support zone. We want to observe and we want to see if it does touch. There's a big reason why we need it to touch, right? People might say, well, it doesn't really have to touch. Yes, it doesn't have to, but it doesn't give us the confidence we need. In order for us to have a significant support zone, we need to test that support to say that is a support, right? We need to have a wall of money on that support to say that's where we're going to support it. This is not going to go below that level. Very important things to understand, right? When we have a specific level of resistance, we need to know that that's where the bears or everybody wants to sell. That is our resistance. It's confirmed. That's our resistance, right? I kind of mentioned something to KR the other day. I said, when we enter a bear market, it's when, the people who control the market lose control. That's when we're in a bear market. When we enter a bull market, it's the same thing. It's when they lose control. So while they're in control, we would like to kind of call it consolidation. Means we hit the support, we hit the resistance, and we bounce in between that, right? We yo-yo in between that. But that's just control, nothing more. Controlling the opposite reaction, making sure that the people who control the market can take enough profit. So they're always going to make money. They're going to make money off your emotions, off your leverage trades, everything, because it's all on display. So if you've put it on display, it's there to be taken, right? That's what's going to happen. So all I'm asking is basically stay calm, be patient. I know I did say 40k last week, but that was just me talking off the top of my head based on previous numbers. We're looking at the 43k to break the resistance, and we're looking at 31k, 31.5 or 32, call it whatever you want to call it, but that would be our support. We need to test that support one more time to say that's where we're bouncing off. Remember the little patterns we do, the W patterns we do, right? In order for us to confirm a W, we need to go and test that level one more time and then shoot up, and of course, if we do shoot up right now and we hit that 43, then we're confirming that yes, we've just formed the bigger W level. And this is massive data, by the way. We're looking at months and months of data, weeks and weeks of data. So please do observe the cycles on a weekly candle, and I think you'll be all right with that. But yeah, other than that, guys, the market's just doing its thing. Be patient. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be cool. When it does come back, you'll be surprised, because I know a lot of people right now are being impatient. A lot of people are thinking, oh, should I jump into this? Should I jump into that? And I think my theory as in fact that I've mentioned many, many times, I said, look, guys, when BTC goes down, everything else goes down. Talking about when BTC goes down, have you noticed how the total market cap is down? BTC dominance is not up. It didn't change anything, right? So we've been hovering around the same level for a very long time. If we think we're in a bear market, we're going to see all the alts get destroyed. We're going to see BTC dominance go to 50, 60, 70%, right? We're going to see that. Hasn't happened. So none of this has happened. So we know this cycle is very different to many other cycles. So we need to be very cautious. And all of this currently is just telling us we're still inside that lengthening cycle. So let's hope we stay inside it. Let's hope we complete this lengthening cycle, and then hopefully move forward from there. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting cycle. That's what I want to see. But again, I'm sticking to my guns. I don't think the market's going to be, changing its, the direction quite yet. I doubt that. I think we still got, at least a month and a half before we change anything. But it's going to be very interesting for us to actually see this, if we do change this cycle beforehand. And listen, I've always mentioned one thing, I've maintained this, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't really predict. And, even though some of the dates that I've put in, they could be 100% invalid. Some of the prices that I've said, they could be 100% invalid. So of course, this is not a financial advice. You do you, I do me. Do your own research before you do anything. But this is just my opinion. This is what I'm thinking, what the charts are telling me. This is what I'm relaying back to you guys, nothing more. But you know, I think the key word here is just stay calm. You know, patience will be rewarded, and right now you should be very patient to observe that. Yes, is the market giving us a confirmation? Because listen to one thing, right? I would rather bet knowing that the horse that I'm well, not the horse, let's just call it the market, right? I would rather invest knowing the market is going up. I don't want to invest in a market that I'm not sure, right? I don't want to, you know, bet on a boat in a storm, because you don't know what's going to happen. Is it going to really win, or is it going to sink, or what's going to happen? I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sail against the wind. I want to sail with the wind. So for that reason, for me, I need to make sure that the market shows me indication that it wants to go up. That is enough for me to move in again. Right now, stay calm. You know, that's what I'm going to say. But yeah, other than that, nothing else. You got a little glimpse on my little car entertainment system. It's a full-on Android system, but I'll probably do a nice little review because KR wanted it. I'll probably do something with all the functions, but it's insane. I'm telling you, it's insane. I could do just about anything I want. You know, right now I'm watching Star Trek and I'm talking to you guys, so it's been pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, I know I haven't been on lives a long time now, but that's just because I'm so busy, like, you know, non-stop driving, non-stop in the car, traveling, no holiday business here, trust me, just running around a lot. Once I get some free time, I will sit down and I will do some lives with you guys. I'm going to try and get back into the old routine, if not close enough to the old routine. But I thought I'll drop you guys an update. I'll probably try and continue with as many as I can, whenever I can, obviously. But hopefully soon I should tidy up all my problems and I should be fine. And I told you guys, listen, I'm just a normal guy, right? So I'm not on YouTube to make money off you or anything like this, none of that business. So for me, unfortunately, you just got to bear with me, you know. Of course, means of contact, you can always find me on Discord, XYZ. I'm always there. If you do tag me on Discord, I will message you back whenever I get the chance. You know, but yeah, life, unfortunately, I'm just a real guy doing my real thing, you know, and I've got to earn a living, got to do my bit. Do you know what I mean, right? But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for coming to the show. If you did come, you know, make sure to hit that like, leave a comment below, let me know how you feel. But you know, I hope you can stay calm, be patient, and you know, market will tell us exactly when to enter. We don't want to jump into the market, you know, unconfirmed, right? We don't want to get out prematurely either. So we want to be confident that, okay, now the market is telling us this is what needs to be done, this is what we do. So far, I'm just going to observe, I'm just going to sit back. Other than that, as I said, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.